Hello, welcome back. It's the Mac, and welcome back to the next part here of Panzer Campaigns France 40, John Tiller game. And playing a PBM battle here at the operations around Arras, when the British expanded force, with the help of some French units, did a counterattack towards the advancing Germans. So we're going to see what happened during my opponent's turn. It's a PBM game, so it's more challenging and fun than against a computer, I guess. So let's see what happened during the last turn there. Okay, we're getting our 4 defensive positions here being pounded by German artillery. We'll see what happens here. Are we going to have odds against us, of course? They're going to be the Germans are going to have an overwhelming superiority in air force, and infantry is going to be a lot tougher than ours. What we got going for us is basically our tanks and armor, the British Matilda tanks and the French Sumas. I think we have in this one. I don't think we have any Char Biz. We think we have Sumas and Hotchkiss tanks. Okay, we got some movement there on our flank. Looks like some German reconnaissance car from the 7th Panzer Division and engineers. Yeah, we got airstrikes on our tanks there. And a battle replay, alright. Okay. 1 headquarters out of 6 is out of command, so that's okay, I guess. We have 1 artillery unit unavailable, 0. So no, we have 1 disrupted unit. It did not recover there. All right. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I do have a sound mod enabled for this gold release. I think I got it from the Blitz forums there. The gold sounds are really great, actually, from the stock game when you buy it from the store there, but I did find a mod here that was really cool. I like it. They have different kinds of sounds for the weapons, and the background is sort of different. So now you can hear birds tweaking and like a summer sound or a spring sound there, and sometimes there's war sound and there's explosions and all kinds of different. So I really like it. So do try to get that. I'll see if I remember where I got it, but I think I got it from somewhere from the Blitz. I'm not sure, but somewhere around there. I could try and in my next videos post like a link or something. All right, so what's going on here? Right, so we got our French units in the top here from the DLM headquarters, Langloise, 3rd DLM. So we do have some really good French tanks at our disposal. These are the Hotchkiss H39s. And we have these Sumas S35s, really tough tanks here for fighting the Germans here. So we can spot some German armor actually advancing out of this place here. Haute Avesnes. It's under German control there, but there are German Panzers moving out. Going to be attacking them, I think. And we're going to have a little tank duel going on here and see what's going on. Right, so we do have 2 columns of British troops moving down. So I do have a map of the historical battle here that I'm referring to. So what I have done different than is the French apparently moved down here and advanced on this hill where they encountered some German armor, and then they advanced down to Simmercourt. What we did was we advanced actually from this side here, but it looks like the Germans have anticipated that and they're moving panzers here. So it's going to be a big battle here, probably armored fight. So there's 2 columns here. 1 column was actually moving down here and dispersed around fighting this area, and the other column was countering this. So we'll see what happens there. Now they still haven't released a patch for this gold release to have the high resolution when you zoom in, the max zoom in here. So it's still kind of not as crisp as the latest patches for some of the other Panzer Campaigns titles. But it's alright, I guess. Maybe we should have it in here. It'd probably be easier for you guys to see what's going on here. Right, so what to do here? What do we got? We do have artillery available. We have British 25-pounder field batteries here. So the Germans are trying to attack over here. We have 7th Panzer Division's mechanized engineers and double-digit armored cars advancing here. They're going to have to cross a medium bridge there. What do we have? We have lots of the Wiltshire Regiment defending here. No anti-tank capabilities though. But these guys are pretty badass. They got soft 9 there. Good assault values. What's in here? This is a village, yeah. Looks like the reconnaissance is digging in there, and there is actually a motorized battalion that moved in there as well, or company, we don't know. Taking some disruption there. We got a column moving in here that's going to be advancing and trying to capture these 2 points. Now, these armored cars are digging in there as well. Historically, there was a lot of, what really stalled the attack was, of course, the Luftwaffe, and the Germans brought up their 88s to counter the tanks, because the German tanks were actually inferior in armor and armament facing off the Allied tanks, but they did have superior tactics, and they had good coordination with the Air Force and artillery and infantry. They had a more versatile attack formation than the Allies had. They had sort of a more straightforward remnants of the First World War basic tactics, and so that was their downfall. So we're going to be trying to do something here different. All right, so there's stuff moving in there. Let's look at artillery fire first then, yeah. So this field regiment here, we can fire on those digging in armored cars. I'm not sure if that's the best. We have a 4 attack value on hard, 10 versus soft there. Let's hold that back for now and see. We do have a 60-pound gun regiment here with 16 guns. They obviously have very good soft attack, but also decent hard attack values. Now, let's see. We should actually hit this position, I think. There's all soft targets in there. Let's try and hit this. So it will cost only 5 casualties. They're in the village, so they do have some defense. We have another 24-pound battery, a 25-pounder field battery, the 9th Field Regiment over here. The 5th Infantry Division. There's 24 guns. Guess we could hit, I think we should still pound this area here. 3 casualties. Let's hold that last regiment. We will probably not have any air support at all, since the Allies had very limited air support during the whole France campaign there. Alright, what to do here? So there's armor moving out. They're in clear terrain. They're sort of moving down this road. So let's duke it out with these guys. Let's move the French and attack here. We got 20 Sumas to use here. See if we lose any tanks here. We'll gain some fatigue. Okay, we got fatigue on our tanks, but no casualties. See how far they can move and fire. We should try and maybe surround these tanks. That would be the best. Let's get another down. This would be good hex to actually occupy, because we can move this armor up here. Maybe we can isolate these tanks and get them disrupted and then sort of assault them and crush them. It could be tactics. If we want to get behind. We don't know what's down here. This could be dangerous. What is the visibility? It's pretty good visibility. It's about 2 clicks, I think. I think 1 hex is about 1 kilometer here. And the game turns about 2 hours. So it's 4 o'clock now. We're closing in on evening time. How far can these Hotchkiss move here? Not that far. And these guys are going to have to cross the stream here to engage. And they are not that great versus hard targets. They have 4, but they're better versus soft targets. What about this platoon over here? Right, so we can make an encircling move here. We could, if this is undefended, we don't know. We could try and move these guys up here. See what happens here. If we could get these 10 tanks to come around, let's see if we can do that. Alright. Oh man, we got plenty of armor in that village. There's the Panzer IVs and the Panzer Is. These tanks are not a great threat, but this is the heaviest tanks the Germans are fielding at the moment. So that's dangerous. Right, so we cannot circle around here. So let's try and move them. We're going to have to cut off their supply somehow. Maybe we should just move them here for now. Oh, there's plenty of armor here. We got light armor in the woods. That's a problem. Okay, so there's more stuff here than anticipated. These guys cannot move that far and still fire. So maybe we should pile them in here. 20 of these Hotchkiss can move in here. And I guess these guys should just move across the stream and engage. I'm gonna get attacked. Got no effect though. We lost a tank there. One got knocked out by those. I think there's some Panzerkraftwagens 38. Those Czech tanks. Right, command. This we got to move this headquarters up a bit to get some more better command here. Get them closed there. All right, so that wasn't the best. Plenty of armor there. Maybe we can use this field regiment. No, we can only fire down here. Okay. Right, this column is advancing here. We have Matilda 1s. And we have the Durham Light Infantry. We have the Matilda 2 tanks. Looks like there's a lot of German armor here. We might have to help the French out and take these guys out. We do have 2 Matilda tank regiments here, a total of 24 tanks. The armored cars are moving in for reconnaissance. Maybe they should move into this village here. Let's see what they can see from there. Right, so we don't have, I don't think we have the, we don't have the, recon spotting enabled here. We're playing this with the default rules here. This is a stock scenario. So we cannot reconnaissance, we cannot do any reconnaissance here. But we have a good visibility here at least. So I'm happy with that. Now this is a problem here. What to do? There's lots of armor. It's more armor here than I actually anticipated. We might have to move in the Matildas here for an attack. We might have to divert them in here. Move up the infantry and sort of reinforce here. Because the Germans might counterattack coming with the infantry and stuff. I guess this village here would be good to set up some infantry in. Alright, let's move the Matildas up. Let's see if we can help out here. Got fatigue there. Let's get these. How far can they move and fire? They can actually move all the way up there, which is great. So we got these guys actually surrounded now. Right, the infantry, we might need some infantry. We could move our engineers. They have good assault values. Actually, they only have assault 10. The infantry is actually better at assaulting there. They have 14 assault values. We might need some infantry support as well here. Even though we haven't spotted any German infantry here. Let's move up the Durhams on this top of this hill for now. Let's get the engineers. These bridges would be good to hold. In case there's armor. This is a rail bridge. This is a main road here. Let's move the engineers back behind here. Wait, these Matilda tanks are not that great versus armor. They only have machine guns on them, I think. But they have good armor. They move painfully slow as well. So they're going to have to cross this stream for now. We've got infantry. Let's get some infantry down here. We do have anti-tank guns that are motorized. They cannot move across the stream and deploy, so we're going to have to use them in travel mode and move them with the infantry, I think. Okay, so that's the first column there is actually helping the French out here. There's a lot of armor there. Alright, what to do here? So we do have some defenses set up here. I think these guys should just hold the line here in case there's a German counterattack coming here. Armored cars digging in. What about these Lancers? The 12th Lancers here. They're definitely just a recon unit here because their attack values are lousy. So, what can we move here? We can actually move up one here. Don't know what's in here. But now we have eyes on that this village here. We can see if there's any Germans in there. Right, the column is moving out. We do have only Matilda 1s here. Yeah. So they are going to have to cross some bridges here. They're in travel mode. How far can they move and actually deploy? Let's get some armor out here. So there's infantry there. Let's get some armor deployed here, maybe. Get off the travel mode there. We can move some armor up here as well. Another platoon. I mean, it's not a platoon, it's actually a regiment there. We could move one here. Get that deployed there. Yeah, we do have the Green Howards, the 50th Northumbrian Division, 150th Infantry Brigade here. They are actually going to be released, and I can move them across this bridge. They were actually committed to the attack as well. These are pretty big formations here. They have almost 500 men a company here, so they're pretty big, pretty fresh units here. They do have some artillery support as well. Right, what can we do here? We do have some more of these Matilda 1s. Let's get them in here as well. Get them deployed there. Gonna need some infantry here. Got engineers. So how far can they move and deploy? Maybe get them here. So they are in cover of the town there. They have good defense in there. Like, get these boys. Gonna get ready for an attack here. Let's move them up with the tanks here. Get them off the travel mode. Let's get these guys here. What do we got? We do have 20 anti-tank guns here. 2-pound anti-tank guns. Which is good. They could be used versus those armored cars, I guess. Let's move them up. There. What we got? We do have, yeah, this artillery is 12 range. They're well within good range here now. I think they should deploy here. We do have, that's unavailable, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, so we do have another battery to fire with here. We have the last 72nd Field Regiment here. I think we should pound these guys. Cost 5 casualties there. Alright, let's go for tank combat here. 10 Suma S-35s versus unknown amount of Panzer 1s in a forest hex. Knocked the tank out. Caused fatigue. Yep, we got fatigue ourselves. And some more fatigue. 10 of the Sumas engaging unknown amount of German armor here. It caused fatigue. We knocked the tank. One Panzer was taken out. Yeah, 19 of these. Let's engage these tanks, I guess. It does have the height advantage here, though. Only cause fatigue there. 12 Matilda 2s. Yeah, the Germans have the advantage of being in the village here. They're going to have defense. Let's engage the most dangerous tanks here, the Panzer IVs. No effect. 10 Hotchkiss will attack those Panzer IVs. No effect. Yikes. 12 tanks here will attack. No effect. Got fatigue on us. Come on. One Panzer IV was actually taken out. Not a lot, man. Right, moving on. Yeah, so we do have this, the right flank here. So just take up these two and attack. These are Fusiliers. Yeah, let's attack the Engineers. I guess it's the only one we can attack here. Causing 5 casualties. Ooh, being hit by German artillery. 2 casualties. Alright, causing some light casualties there. Two men. Engineers are firing. Oh, they fired back and we immediately got disrupted there. Only causing light casualties on the enemy here. Alright. Guess that's it. And what else? What else? What can we do? What can we move anything? Has any been released here? We do have 18 guns over here. 12. They are part of the same artillery battery there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they do have decent range, I guess. They could be used to hit these positions. We do have these guys here. They're in trenches. They are in trenches as well. There's a stream here. It's a heavy bridge. Yeah, let's have a look at the command radius on this thing here. It's pretty good. First Army, headquarters of the 1st Army Tank Brigade there. They got pretty good command radius there. And the headquarters of the 3rd Corps is also well within command range. The headquarters of the BEF, definitely in command range there. We do have these guys, they're in trenches. Yeah, launching an attack through here will just be suicidal. We're gonna have to try and get these units disrupted. Right, so this headquarters here actually is not providing enough supply. We need to move that. Probably somewhere in the center would be good. They would get some decent coverage there, I think. So everything else is fixed. Right, so we'll see how it goes, man. This is looking kind of shaky here. But we might get some of these units isolated, but there's still some good pockets for to get supplies here, I guess. But if we can get them isolated, start causing disruption on these units. Without taking too many casualties ourselves, we could try and annihilate these tanks, unless there's some really dangerous relief force coming here. I'm thinking about putting some troops into this village here. Move across that stream, get some anti-tank guns and infantry in that village. We do have some engineers that can help out. They have pretty good, I mean, they have good defense, but the infantry is better. Oh, me rambling on there. Okay, so I'm going to send this back to my opponent, and we're going to see what happened here in the fight for Arras, the Battle of Arras here. Yeah, Arras, or Arras. And so I'll see you in the next part, so have a good one. Hello, welcome back. It's the Mac. Welcome back to the continuation here of John Tiller's Panzer Campaigns France 40. Part 3, I think, or turn 3. So we're 2 turns into the battle, and we just the Germans have made their response, and we're going to see what happened there. So it sort of ended. We tried to encircle lots of tanks from the 7th Panzer Division on the hill there. I'm just going to press yes here, and we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, yeah, so the Germans are making some sort of push there. Okay, looks like one man, one vehicle was destroyed there, and they got disrupted and retreated back. Okay, looks like they are isolated. We got them isolated. The German tanks are pulling back. This is good for us. We need to encircle them fast. Okay, oh shit, there's SS Totenkopf Division. Looks like we pushed. Oh, he's scouting the area there. It's moving around. Okay, we're taking some. We lost one of those reconnaissance vehicles there. Alright, he's hitting. Oh, we're getting airstrikes on our Matildas. See if they survive. 5 men in a vehicle. Ooh, we got disruption on the Matildas there. Lost the Matilda there. Yeah, the Germans have got air superiority, so that's going to be the danger for us here. We don't have any air support whatsoever. We'll see if we can try and do better than what they did historically here. 5 men in a vehicle there. Okay, so maybe some of those tanks pulled out of that pocket. We'll see. Right. Thinking hard here. Okay, end of battle replay. Okay. Dusk turn. So we got to keep in mind that now it's dusk turn here. It's 6 o'clock in the evening of the 21st of May. We have the 150th Infantry Brigade has been released. 1 unit undisrupted out of 3 checked. So we got our Wiltshire regiment there. Company got back. 2 units recovered some fatigue there. Okay, zoom in here so it's easier for you guys to see it. All right, so we're back here. Turn 3 of 10. Let's have a look at the weather. It's normal conditions. We have only 1 kilometer visibility. And tomorrow's forecast is none. Okay. There's nothing. There's no tomorrow. Okay. Right. So 7th Panzer Division mechanized engineers are moving up there. They're sort of disrupted now. Those cars pulled back. Yeah, we can't see these positions now because it's nighttime now. Visibility is only 1 hex, but we know there's shitload of stuff here. Our cars got hit. Okay, so there are a lot of tanks here. They are isolated. Got them somewhat surrounded. We're gonna have to move these French tanks down, close the pocket here, and we'll try and annihilate some of these tanks here. It's gonna be tough. What kind of artillery we got here? Since we can't see much, there's not much to shoot at. We can shoot at those engineers. We do have this 60-pounder gun battery. There's 16 guns. We're not going to waste the shots on those guys. They are disrupted already. So what we're going to be doing is making some movements. We're going to have to attack this to get... What do we need here to win anyways? Right, we need at least 100 points plus, I think, or at least 150 points to get a minor. Yeah, 150 points is a minor there. So we need 150 points to at least get a minor. So far we've cost not a lot, 45 casualties there. He's taken 5 tanks out there. We've lost 3, so kind of even Steven on the casualties so far, right? So we're gonna have to make a plan. It's gonna be bloody as hell, but so I'm thinking that the column I'm using, so one column is actually diverted here. The second column will try and go for this, and the 150th Infantry Brigade, the 50th Northumbrian Division. There's quite a lot of guys here. I think there's about almost 500, so almost 1,500 men. We'll be moving across and trying to capture this. It's going to be tough. We're going to be trying it. So we got some infantry over here as well. The Germans have got Panzer IVs and the Panzerkraftwagen 1s. They're good infantry killers, so we need to be careful. Let's look at firing first. So we do have these Hotchkiss here. These guys are in the clear terrain, but we're on a lower elevation. I'm not sure if that actually impacts the results or not. So this tank company should just maybe stay here and pound. Trying to get disruption on these units. And then we'll move in the rest. Doesn't really matter what we attack here. Ooh, could be losing tanks here actually. We're getting massive fatigue here in our units. We're not doing any damage at all. There we go. That's great. We got disruption and isolation on that unit. That's what we want. That's what we really want here. Let's get these Sumas in here. Or let's see, we got some more Sumas. How can they move? They can swing around, but we know there was a Panzer platoon here that pulled back. Don't know where that is. And we want to get as much. We want to get something in. That would be good hex to get something. Maybe we can get the Sumas in there. Let's try it. Oh yeah, we got it. That is good. Now we get these guys down here. Okay, we lost a tank in the process there. Let's get those Sumas up here. Oh, this is good. This is good for us. We've got to get this tank battalion or company disrupted as well. So these Sumas will fire at that. 10 tanks. And cause fatigue there. Right, the rest, let's see. Yeah, it's too early to assault. I think we should just pound here. These have assault 8. They have assault 9. So these Hotchkiss are actually better at assaulting than the Sumas. Yeah, they're a bit faster, so I guess they would be better. Okay, let's just fire here like nuts. If we can crush this armor, it's going to give us a lot of victory points. There we go, we knocked another Panzer out there. Alright, let's take these. Causing fatigue. It's good though. Alright, we got some good stuff there. Right, these tanks on the other hand. Alright, let's go with the Matildas again. Attack the Panzer IVs. It's dangerous here, man. I would knock one out. Ooh, that's what we want. That's what we want. Right, let's attack. What do they have in assault? Assault 6. They have assault 9. That's good. All right, let's go for this. If we're lucky, we can get this unit disrupted as well. Fatigue only. We hit artillery. Boom. Tanks firing back. Come on, come on. No effect. Dang. All right. Let's take these 10 tanks and attack. Fatigue only. I'm not going to hold that back. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one is not disrupted either. Okay, let's just keep firing here. Those light tanks should be easier to get disrupted. Or not. Well, we'll see. Come on, come on. You can do it. Vive la France, man. Okay, so that's... We're starting to work these guys. Hopefully there's nothing coming here and backstabbing us. Alright. Let's do more... What else? What other firing can we do here? We do have these guys. I guess they should just lay down a hail of bullets on these engineers. So at least we killed 5 guys. Level 4. That's good. These are only companies, so there are not that many guys in these. We are taking casualties in return there. Actually, I'm not even sure they are. Yeah, they are companies. Very small companies. It's good, it's good. And we get the battery there, alright. So that's looking good. Let's get these guys, the Durham Light Infantry, into this village here. I'm really tempted to use these anti-tank guns actually against the tanks there. I should. I mean, that's what they're made for. But they could be easy targets for the Panzer IVs in there. And we don't know what's going on back here. Actually, I'm going to use them. Yeah, why not? Let's get those anti-tank guns in there. Set them up here maybe. See what happens. We have enough to fire actually. Let's go for the light tanks. See if we can get them disrupted. Fatigue only. Yeah, those guns are in trouble. They're not open terrain, but what the heck. We've got some engineers. There's no infantry here, so tank versus tank is good for assaulting, I guess. We should maybe move them down in here for now. Got some guys in that village. Right, this reconnaissance took a hit. We don't know what's in here. It's too dangerous to advance. I think we should just maybe hold that village. These guys are holding that. There were some Germans probing here. All right, here we go. Where this is the... yeah, we do have some disrupted Matildas, though. What else we got? Yeah, we did put some guys over here. That was kind of dumb. I should have put them all here and just moved them straight down. But all right, let's get this scout ahead here. See what happens if we move down 1. Okay, there is a bunch of anti-tank guns digging in. We have reconnaissance platoon digging in, and we have motorized infantry from the 7th Panzer Division. That is a strong hex. Those cars are still digging in there. Right, can we pound this place with artillery? We can't, for some reason. That regiment, those guns can fire at the tanks, though. That big, what's the range in that? 14? They're probably out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think they're in range, but we need proper spotters for those guns. Okay, let's see. So we moved up those cars. This is going to be dangerous as hell. We're going to take a shitload of casualties, but let's move these guys one step up here and see what happens. One man was lost. One man was lost only. Okay. What's this? We have engineers. Yeah, they're part of the that column of infantry as well. Let's get the... I guess we should get the engineers here. This could be very dangerous, but let's put them here. Okay, they didn't get shot at. We have anti-tank guns here as well. Let's wait with them. We do need some anti-tank screening units. We do have armored cars here. Could try and knock those out with those anti-tank guns. We get them over here. Could try to shoot at those armored cars. They're actually digging in there. Don't know what's over here, but let's try this. Right, so we got them deployed. There's 20 anti-tank guns deployed there. We do have some infantry here, but it's going to leave us wide open here. If we move that infantry with those guns, it's going to be dangerous. Let's just wait with that. All right, these guys are actually part of that attack column as well. Let's see how they can move. Right, we don't want to go in here. I think that's very dangerous. Maybe get some infantry in the back here to move in. We do have some more Matildas here. Woo! Just drove by. He just drove past that place. Oh, they don't have any anti-tank. Ah, shit. I should have moved the tanks in there. They don't have that great soft attack, but they're good. They can take a heck of a beating, those tanks. All right, so that was kind of dumb, but all right. All right, let's get these guys. They are motorized, actually, which is great. All right, we don't want to move in there. Maybe move in here for now. What else we got? We get some more guys here. Let's put them here. What about these guys? Let's get them over here. They can actually deploy there, it seems. Almost 1,000 men there. I'm happy with that. Wow, this is going to be tough. Dang, I should have... we're all digging in here. It's a good opportunity to attack them, actually, when they're digging in. That's, I think they do have penalties when they're fighting back, except this unit here. Anti-tank gun's going to be a problem there. Alright. I think I'm happy with that. What's this guy? He's the main man there. Martel. Alright, let's have a look at the... What can we do? We can fire a lot. Oh yeah, we can lay down some fire here now. Let's do that. 11 men killed. I like that. We have another 25-pound battery here. 15 casualties, man. That is good. And we do have these 60-pounders that can fire as well. Bam! 13. Alright, the last battery can only fire at the engineers. So let's do that. 4 casualties there. That was good. We don't know if we gotten disrupted or anything. Alright, let's do the last ditch firing here. What can we do? Right, we do have those armored cars that are lousy. We have 2 attack power. Let's get the engineers and the armored cars to attack the anti-tank guns. 1 man. Alright. Looks like that opened up. One man. Okay. That was not the best. Alright, what do we got? We do have some... The most dangerous unit here is these guys, actually. So let's fire with everything on that unit first. 6-man killed. The anti-tank guns, I don't think they're that much of a threat, because he's going to have a hard time trying to knock us. I think we're going to have to try to slaughter as much infantry as we can here. 6 casualties. Okay, here we go. 2 men. 1 man. Alright, I'm happy. Maybe we got him disrupted, we don't know. Alright, that's it. That's all we can do, man. So what we can do, I think the next turn is going to be a night turn. So it's going to be some night fighting here. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. We'll see how it goes. This headquarters is actually in command now, which is great. Yep, he's in command. I think everybody's in command. Alright, so I'm going to send this back to my opponent, man. And we're going to see what happens. Trying to do the historical, not really the historical attack here. This column actually went down here and fought down here, but they're actually helping the French out here because they're struggling. We need lots of armor here. These guys are actually attacking where they did, and this is 150th. What do they call it? The Green Howards. They actually did attack in this general direction here. All right, so thanks for watching, man. I'll see you in the next part.